All right, this is the episode for February 21st. That's being recorded technically after midnight, so yeah. But, chronic fatigue is a bastard. Long COVID is too, if you're just tuning in or looking at my stuff. Been dealing with long COVID for over 2.5 years now, which for me includes chronic fatigue and brain fog. It also means a lot of sleeping and rest and spells, like my head is swimming right now. Even that's why no green screen. We're just going to take it light and easy, but not in a Elon Musk kind of way. No, I'm not on Special K. But also, speaking of a Yahtzee, because I think that's the term used to not get the automated things to pick up on, because that is definitely a fascist salute. We'll go with it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That asshole is a fucking extremist, and also just. It brings up the topic of social media. You're like, okay, in this current world, it seems like we needed to promote, especially if I'm stuck dealing with energy issues with chronic fatigue, and I fucking love you guys for, as of at least this recording, there being 45, 48 there on Instagram. Fucking great, except it's under Zuckerberg, and all these people have, sucked up to our latest orange, and just horrible. So you're like, all right, let's get out of that. And so I'm on Blue Sky. You've probably heard me mention it before. But today I actually downloaded the Android app for Pink Sky, which is, yes, you can see here. It is built on Blue Sky, so it brings over your information here, and it puts it over there. And you can see that even the description, profile, all that stuff comes over your followers. You can even bring in your images that you posted through your timeline over on Blue Sky, which is cool if you want to populate it. But I'm probably going to stick to that because I want to do it like I have it as a separate feed. So I'm going to fill that out. Hopefully I'll fucking stick with it. That's the other problem. Because right now, I don't know how many people actually will follow me there. And without regular outgoing stuff to post, it is harder to be like, here's a big active feed. But, well, come on, we can figure out something. At least it is something that gets you outside of the thumbs of some of those oligarchs. Those Yahtzees. So, keep up. I'm going to see if I can what happens if I can upload this video, if it's too long or not, to that. Maybe start with that. But regardless, I've got shows to tell you about, especially because I'm not feeling great, as you can tell by the green screen not being around. Yep, even my D-backs hat's out because baseball season's here. Spring training, sir. So getting ready for that kind of stuff. I'm not feeling greatest, but I want to still tell you about some awesome shows that are coming up for the next 7 days around the Valley of the Sun. And with this long intro, let's just get right into it. Let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I'm recommending shows around the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix and around Arizona to my taste. That's what they're filtered through my taste and what I can find. Sometimes I just can't find some of them to put into the list, but regardless, these are shows that I think you'll fucking love and I recommend with at least one musician, if not more. And even if it's only one musician, I've always found the majority, let's say 95% of the shows that I've attended, you'll find the musicians complimentary to the ones you love, and fucking they're awesome. And you'll find new music. That's the most I love fucking discovering new music. And so of course. And then the other thing, as I said there at the top, still dealing with long COVID and side effects of COVID and symptoms, excuse me. And so I'm always recommending masking, especially indoors, in closed spaces, crowded spaces, especially as we're seeing measles, we're seeing a bunch of stuff airborne spreading, flu is still high. This is interesting and scary, the disregard. So at least it also helps give you a safeguard for yourself. It helps limit the spread of these things to other people. And yeah, it's just being courteous to your fellow person, and making these spaces just more inclusive for everyone, immunocompromised and all that. All love to watch music. So throwing that out there every time, because I have to push it after 31 months, almost 32 months now. I hate this so much. So yeah, do what you can to lower your risk of this. And yeah, fuck, I hate this. But other things, speaking of good things that you can do, housekeeping, of course. Be sure to like this where you're watching it, whether it's YouTube, which if you're watching YouTube, there should be a little subscribe button. It's free. Get notification when any of this content goes live. And it helps me out because those higher subscribe numbers, they give you access to advertisement stuff that you can skip, after 6 seconds, but it gives me like a quarter of a penny. I get that Spotify model. But yeah. You can always do that. And yeah, if you're watching it over on Instagram, if you're watching it on Blue Sky, if you're watching it over on Facebook, where I pin a list of that I read off of my notes, that you can find that there, and on everyshowjoe.com. So yeah, just be sure to like it, assuming you like it, of course. But it helps, and so you can always do that. But since I don't get ad revenue, mention patreon.com/everyshowjoe. That link one more time, patreon.com/everyshowjoe, where you can go and support. Even $1 a month helps me out, $5 a month helps me out. That's like buying me a soda or water or some beer, or at least some like Kentucky at a small mid-sized venue. So you can always support me that way. And yeah, I appreciate everyone that supports me over there. Thank you so much. That usually is, well, it's a mix. It's for usually when I'm active and able to gas and tickets and get out to shows. And excuse me. And then it also helps me out with like equipment. Like normally there's the green screen, the lighting, that kind of stuff. Helps me out with that, and web hosting costs. So appreciate all that stuff. And then yeah, we also got underneath this week's episode, I gotta highlight it. It is the band that I am wearing. That's why I'm here. And it's the song Underground. So hopefully you fucking love it. It's off of their Green Room album that I kickstarted, I think it was. Super, super awesome band of brothers. But fucking awesome band. So I'm fucking throwing them underneath there, hoping I don't get any of those fun copyright claim shit. I don't care about sharing revenue or them having all the revenue for this, but go check them out. They fucking rule if you haven't seen them before. I can't stress that enough. They are amazing. And then, of course, every week I like to stress fuck racism, fuck sexism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck this hateful bullshit, this hateful rhetoric that has come up. If I'm turning red, that's me. That has been more empowered by the Orange administration. It is complete bullshit, especially as I've seen some people claim that in the AZ punk scene, and they've been booted. I've seen someone who claimed that no more talking about how racism is bad because the Orange won, and I'm like, that's not how this fucking works. But that is horrible that some people feel that empowered to be like that, think like that, because, and it wasn't even a fucking, now I will give it. But yeah, it like he didn't even win 50% of the popular vote. He won by 3 million votes, and they're acting like they just stopped us. And also that apparently morals stopped happening because of that. That's just bullshit. So yeah, I like to stress every week. Let's do some positive things. Let's get involved, which is what the link is over on everyshowjoe.com/get involved, or in the menu bar, just find get involved, and you can find links to all this stuff. Let's do things to bring positivity, be proactive, fight back, all that. Of course, also on there is still the link to the GoFundMe for Melody Mason, who tragically was lost. And again, my heart and condolences out to Travis, you might know from as Jaffe from Jaffe's Ascent. But yeah, the GoFundMe's there to help with costs of everything, especially as also I believe he's having to move and cover costs of that. So that still can be found over on the Get Involved section. Also, donation links to the LA wildfire, at least 4 of the resources you can go donate there. Palestinian Children's Relief Funds there too, as our Orange in Chief, who apparently might start to do war crimes. But yeah, and then of course other stuff. We got like the reproductive fund or abortion fund of Arizona, which in Arizona we've already got 2 bills. How about that? 2 bills already being presented by our legislature, our Republican-controlled legislature, trying to restrict the codified the choice in our Constitution that we passed as citizens of this state. That's how underhanded and evil, and so let's keep up the fight. But also, Abortion Fund Arizona is a great resource for if you have questions or information even. But yeah, I am for a woman's right to have choice over what happens with her body and her physician, not fucking politicians. And it's an angering time, isn't it? Of course, there's also I got a link there to Black Lives Matter here at the Phoenix Metro one, Code Air in Action, another great organization. All these organizations are fighting to bring down systems that have built-in racism and things, and build something up in their place. And they have things you posted on their websites that you can get involved with, or all these take donations too. There's also a donation to ACLU, who's doing a good job here countering a lot of this stuff. Stop Asian American Pacific Islander Hate.org or API.org. First Nations with our Indigenous, our Native Americans. Even, of course, the ones involved with our local punk scene, music scene, like Feed Phoenix, helping with the homeless and self-harm, and Punk Rock Saves Lives. You've probably seen on a national level at some of these shows. And, these are all great organizations to get involved with and counter and try not to get red in the face and anger at the fucking idiots out there. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm already thinking of that NoFX song again. Like I said last. Yeah, and of course, on more positive notes too, like to just promote how to support your favorite musicians, your favorite artists, like how I got this awesome Rad Key shirt with Pizza Cat on the back. Go to their websites and order their shirts and merch. Go to their merch booths if you're at a show. That's the best way, the most direct way that they make the most money out of, and supports them that way. Of course, there's still Bandcamp. You can go support there, and a lot have merch over there. And yeah, do what you can to buy their stuff. That's the best way to support your favorite musicians and artists. And of course, the most fun way that I miss getting out regularly for is live shows. I could go into Friday, even though at this point. But yeah, we got the Ultramat. We'll start with Friday. Why not? Fuck it. The 21st, all times Arizona time, which are Mountain Standard Time, because we don't do daily savings, which I don't even know when does that start again. I'll have to figure that out. It affects most of the streams. But anyways, so we got the Ultramatics with Liar's Handshake, Joint Chief at Taproom, 1:20 in Gilbert, 7 p.m. We got Rock and Roll Rumble with Chrome Rhino versus Rattlesnake Suitcase with Wives, the Joeys, over at Crescent Ballroom, 7 p.m. with awesome burritos, I was going to say, and taco. Oh, that gets so good. Man, my mouth is like watering. That'll take me off my mind off of this chronic fatigue spell going on as I'm recording. Going on, we got Raised on Candy with Knife Fight, Infectives, Chopper John's, 9 p.m. We got Machinery of Night, Simply Chaotic, and Factory Reset at BRI Taproom, 8 p.m. And then down in Tucson, you got our local It's Fine traveling down the hour and a half there with Better on the Inside, Quadrant 44 at Groundworks, Tucson, 7 p.m. Then Sunday, one of my favorite events in Phoenix that happens every year. It's their 10th one. Happy 10th SkaterCon. SkaterCon 10 with Louis Seidel. Go, Betty, go. Fuck yes. Which I think Betty might even be back performing following her battle with cancer. I'll have to watch you guys on social media and you can tell me. Clusterfucks, Since We Were Kids, which are just like a staple of SkaterCon. The Scavalinas, Corky's Leather Jacket, all at Goodyear Skate Park this year, starting at 10 a.m. And then, of course, as they do every year, and I'm mentioning it more because it's SkaterCon, because this venue is run by a Yahtzee Simple. I think that's what we can say. But yeah, they've got an after party with Guttermouth, with Scattered Guts, with the Early Grabs, which I fucking love the Early Grabs. They play like, once a year now? Twice a year? But they're fucking great. Skater Punk, Sewer Gap, which also fucking, all these. OBL, they're all at the 44, which is, 8 p.m. Normally, I do not promote that venue. I'm just going to say that. But for SkaterCon, I will put that out there this time. And then, speaking of awesomeness, and fucking one of my favorite people, Asteroid M is doing a showcase over Yucca Tap, Phoenix versus Vegas, an Asteroid M showcase with TV Tragedy, Manecdotes, It's Fine on the Phoenix side. And we got Desert Island Boys, which fucking, if you haven't seen Desert Island Boys alone, you should fucking make sure you're there in time. Pure Sport and Wyatt and the Ashes, Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. Two of these are, I guess, new to me. I gotta go look them up because, yeah, there's some good artists over on Asteroid M. And yeah, that's 8 p.m. And then we also got the Innings Fest, which I know I failed to mention day one. I mean, I'm not a big All-American Rejects fan, but maybe you are. Which, oh god, it's invoking Guitar Hero. No, we're not going there. We're not. I'm going to keep some of those, like, idiots are taking over. We're putting that back in my ring. We needed a better year. But we've got Saturday is with the Killers, with Boys to Men. Man, what? How old? Beck, which Beck is a experience. If you've not watched Beck, I have to stress, go watch Beck. We got Jax Mannequin, Gary Clark Jr., the Kills. Is the Killers and the Kills? How about that? Grace Bowers and the Hodgepodge. Put that on the board for good names. This side, right? Good Boy, Daisy, which are fucking great. And Anna Graves, Tempe Beach Park, starting at 12:35 p.m. So there you go. We've got Pinstock with Where's Lucy, Sewer Bitch, and Standing at the Back at Rips Bar, 8 p.m. That's a really good one, especially because I need to get out and watch Sewer Bitch. I bought their album. I want to see them live. They seem awesome. We also got Provocative Punk Rock Pileup featuring Tactless, TA80, Gacy Day Parade, and the Jerks Officers at Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. We got the Pubes at Chopper John's 9. I'm putting 9 p.m. They don't have I just see a list of what they have on dates, so we're going to go with 9 p.m. those. They're the only artists listed, but if you haven't seen a Pube show, you got to see a Pube show. That sounds weirder out loud. If you haven't seen the band The Pubes show, there we go. And then, of course, we'll call this the cover block. We got Rage Against the Empire with Without a Doubt at Tap Room 120, 7 p.m. And I think I saw Mandy's going to be playing from A Better Problem. Going to be playing solo or something. So you might show up early and find out. 7 p.m. We also got Fuvana with T. Bex and the Velocirockers. Lord, that's a... What a... I gotta... Apparently, no green screen. I just like getting lost in that stuff tonight. But yeah, that's over at the Roadhouse in Cave Creek, 1 p.m. And then Sunday, we got some awesome stuff. We got a pair of awesome stuff. We got Sundress performing with Fluorescence, Strelitzia, Crimmins, and Dane Griffin at the Rebel Lounge, 6:30 p.m. We got Practically People doing a little mini tour with Bethany Home. And we got Callie Rose and Shasta Mountain. At the Valley Bar, 6:30 p.m. Then Monday, we got Cool Keith and MC Homeless, which Cool Keith, fucking amazing. I don't know if I mean, yeah, last time I saw him was a couple of because of SkaterCon, and he was just amazing. So yeah, I'm putting on the list. DJ Halo, Mark Live, and Jay Styles at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. Then Tuesday, we got Helmet doing their Betty 30th anniversary tour with Slamosa and War on Women at the Now Theater, 7 p.m. And then Soccer Mommy, which is one that I just bought the album on Bandcamp after listening to him and put it on the list with Hana Vu at the Rialto Theater down in Tucson, 8 p.m. Really good indie rock band after giving him a listen, so threw him on the list. Then Wednesday, we got Josh and the Dirty Rags with the Blood Feud Family Singers, Jacob Tonka Merrill, and if we tap 8 p.m., which, yeah, again, gotta love the Blood Feud Family Singers, and just their name. Thursday, take it easy. Isn't it nice when you get a day off? And then Friday, we got Post Valentine's Day punk rock featuring the Crooked Revival, Bulletproof Backpacks, Kiss the Red Alarm, and Cadaver Davadoos over Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. Got Helling Mill with Readout, Factory Reset at the Easy Tiger Bar, 7 p.m. Theo Knows with the Rebel Set and the Voodoo at Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. We got the Psychedelephants playing over outside at the Tempe History Museum. Super cool. They're playing their most recent album, too, if I saw there. 7 p.m. Plus, if you're looking for some good food, you got Nick Noodle and the Angel Hair. Not the band. That's just a coincidence their name is food. Nick Noodle and the Angel Hairs definitely goes on that list of like awesome band names. Vintage Clothes, Sarah June, Mowgli and the Zonies, and UDMT at Fawcow, Plus, down in Tucson, got Agent Orange with the Besmirchers TV Tragedy and Bleach Party USA, 7 p.m. So you can go check them out, especially because I guess I've been seeing some posts that the Phoenix one is sold out. So, yeah, go down to Tucson, short drive, and still can catch Agent Orange. So, yeah, there's some awesome stuff. There's some awesome bands and music, and yeah, I'm going to yawn. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely at the end of this. But we made it. We made it through another video. Success. Oh, I still have it. I still have it. Wahaha. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, well, that's all I got. So you guys be safe out there if you're going out to a show. Get a designated driver or a ride share if you're drinking. And, you know, just have fun. Let the bands know you love them. Man, that made my eyes water. Yeah. Spread the word of the bands you fucking love. Share pictures. Share word of mouth. Share all of that awesomeness. Plus, I live vicariously through social media right now while dealing with long COVID. So, until next week, I guess that's all I got, too. Take care.